Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining in for the second annual Carols for a Cause. It's a little different this year because of a pandemic. We can't really gather, but this year I wanted to invite you into my home with my family. So meet Neo, meet Bentley, my mom, Mama Reeves, Mama Bessie to some, and then my dad, Papa Tony, Papa Reeves, the cameraman, Justin's dad, all his titles. So, thank you so much for joining in tonight. We're going to have a great show, but the purpose of this is to raise money for the Prince William County Winter Shelter. Every dime donated to my Cash App, Carols for a Cause, or the link on my website that will be below, will go straight to creating care packages for the Prince William County Winter Shelter. Those packages will include socks, toiletries, scarves, hats, all things for the members of that community to make it through the winter and not just survive, but also thrive. So, I wanted to invite you guys in and talk about my family a little bit because I love Christmas. Christmas is about hope. It's about family. It's about love. So I just want to ask my parents a couple questions so you guys can get to know us a little bit and know, who made me the person I am this day. So, Dad, what was your favorite Christmas memory of us as a family?
I would have to say it was probably your third or fourth Christmas. I mean, me and your mom went out and we got all of these toys at the particular time that was very popular that we thought you would enjoy, that we thought you would like, and we were up most of the night putting things together and laying things out. You know how Mama Reeves got to have everything as a presentation for a 4-year-old. So we were so excited. And, we got up early waiting for this, bustling little boy to get up and come down and see what he had for Christmas. And 7 o'clock came, 8 o'clock came. And finally at 9 o'clock, we said, we're going to wake this boy up. And so your mama, she always, Justin, get up and come down these steps. So you took your time getting up and took your time coming down the steps. And when he looked at the excellent presentation that his mama and I had laid out for him, he just looked like, what? Oh, well. And it was like, wow, this is what it is, Justin, for real. And, that was it's a funny memory, thinking back on it, Your sleep was more important than
I have always valued my sleep, ladies and gentlemen, and I still do. But I also value the intangible part of Christmas more. It's like the traditions, the love, the joy, the laughter. So speaking of traditions, Mom, what's your favorite tradition of us as a family?
Well, I guess we started this tradition, some years ago, where we would do something on Christmas Eve, and then we'll do something going into Christmas Day. So we started this thing because of Thanksgiving. Everybody have eaten the turkey, the dressing, all of that old, that Thanksgiving stuff.
Amazing meal.
However, so I'm not really a Thanksgiving eating person. So we started this tradition where we started eating Chinese on Christmas Eve. But as the saying goes, when you know better, you do better. So we can't do that anymore. So now we're like moved on up the chain. We're a seafood family now.
Now they want crab legs
so
on Christmas Eve.
and we also was with the pajamas. So we would start putting on the pajamas on Christmas Eve. And because now, as Justin has gotten older, we don't do this waiting until the morning, as you've already heard. He doesn't participate well with that. So we may as well do it late night. So we started doing our Christmas on Christmas Eve into early morning Christmas. So that's the tradition we started back then. And believe it or not, I love putting on those pajamas, love taking those pictures. That's what we do. So look forward to our pajama pictures this year as well.
Stay tuned to Facebook and social media for our annual family photo. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. Mom, what's your favorite Christmas song?
I would have to say Silent Night. I actually have two. Silent Night and Oh Holy Night. Is that the same song?
No.
Okay. Then those are the two.
It was a silent and a holy night.
Oh, well, it's both of those for real. Okay.
Can you sing a little bit of one of your songs for us?
Nah, I think I won't do that. But Oh Holy Night. That's all I'm going to give you.
Dad, what's your favorite Christmas song?
It'll have to be by This Christmas by Donny Hathaway.
Okay, we're not going to ask you to sing. So.
No, we're not. I'm going to break the internet with that one.
Go viral for the wrong reason. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the show. Tune in. It's going to be a great time.
Son has been given to us. The government will rest on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6.
That was great.
Thank you, Amari. Welcome to the second annual Carols for a Cause. I am Justin of the JR Group, and Carols for a Cause is all about giving to the community. We want to have a good time, but we most importantly want to donate and make a positive impact to the community. So, why are we doing this? We do this because, one, it's the right thing to do. We have to have a heart for our community. We have to love our neighbors. And this year especially, everyone is just going through everything. Like, this year has been tough for everybody, so it's even more important this year for us to really give back and really do all that we can do. And I want to do that through Carols for a Cause. So one example of people being in a pandemic is between the Old Testament and the New Testament in the Bible. There's about 400 years where people didn't hear from God. So that's kind of how we feel right now. Like, we're in this pandemic. We feel like we're alone. We feel like, when's stuff gonna happen? Like, what's gonna come? But don't give up hope. Just like they got the promise of Jesus, and we're celebrating Christmas, our promise will be coming too of our hope being fulfilled. So I encourage you to share this broadcast, donate to my Cash App. Well, I'm sorry, the event's Cash App, not my Cash App. Donate to Carols for a Cause, and there's a link on my website at www.jreevesconsulting.com, and there's a tab for Carols for a Cause, and you can donate there as well if you don't have Cash App. So last year we were able to raise about $300 or so. We're trying to double that impact this year. And hey, if we can surpass that, that'd be even better. So everything that we're doing is creating tangible care packages and intangible hope for our people as well, for the members of the community of the Prince William County Winter Shelter to know that they are thought about, they're loved, and people are supporting them. So without further ado, I am turning it over to the great Lady T, your host for the evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
I'm excited to be here. I love a good cause. I love supporting my friends.
You love a good fur.
I love a good fur. I brought the fur as a joke last
Where'd you
year.
get the Santa hat from? That's my Santa hat. Anyway.
No, it's not. Doesn't matter. But started the first thing last year for Carols for a Cause. I just feel like that has to be my trending thing. So start off with the fur.
Get your little fur. So we're going to ask a couple of questions of Lady T, because she's going to ask a lot of questions throughout the night. But we're going to ask her a couple of questions. So what is your favorite food to eat for Christmas?
Chicken and waffles. And sweet potato casserole. It only comes 2 times a year. Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And it could stay right where it is those 2 times of the year as well.
You asked my favorite, so.
Yes. And what was your favorite Christmas memory?
Favorite Christmas memory, I would say, is my family started a tradition a couple years ago. We go to a beach house every other year for Christmas, and just getting all of our family together for like a week. That would be my Christmas memory. Probably the first time we did it.
Nice. Very awesome. Well, without further ado, you won't hear from me for a while. We're going to have Lady T take it over.
Well, I thank you for that. But I get the opportunity to introduce our first act up. It is Jocelyn Lockhart. He is singing "O Come, Emmanuel." He is a Morehouse graduate, a gospel and opera singer. He is husband of 1 wife and 50 million kids, we joke about. He doesn't really have that many kids, but it just seems like a lot. But he is singing "O Come Emmanuel," giving us hope that Christ will come and deliver us from our sufferings. So I am going to pass it over to Jocelyn singing "O Come Emmanuel." So, Justin,
Technical difficulties first. The equipment is in the pandemic as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't trying to let us be great. But one thing we have learned to do, and I think especially in this pandemic, is we press. That's what we do. So, since I'm the host of the night, I got to ask you questions.
Okay.
What was your initial vision for Carols for a Cause? Like, how did this come about?
Yeah, so I love making a tangible impact. I love Christmas. I love music. So I just wanted to put them all together. And this was a way to put all those things back together.
Siri, I need you to understand what he's saying.
I know.
Sorry.
Siri, you got to hear what the people are telling you.
But I'm saying, she's listening.
But yeah, I love the spirit of the season. I love the joy that it brings people from all over the world, all different walks of life, and just really wanted to bring that to people.
Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou rod of Jesse, free thine own from Satan's tyranny. From depths of hell thy people save, and give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
Alrighty, guys, that was amazing. Like, it gave me chills under my fur. That was Jocelyn Lockhart with O Come Emmanuel. Thank you, Jocelyn. So, guys, throughout the night, we are going to encourage giving. That is the reason that we are here, to give, to be entertained, to add a little bit something into our pandemic routine. So, we are going to put up the Carols for a Cause Cash App throughout the night, and hopefully you give. Whatever you feel like giving, go ahead and give. We are giving to a great cause, second annual. Justin has a vision. Let's try to make this happen. So we have a goal of $600, but we're going to try to surpass that tonight. I feel like we can. So the next thing we have coming up after O Come Emmanuel, we have Justin talking about Mary, Did You Know?
Mary, did you know? No. How could you know that your baby boy's first words were actually those who set the entire world in motion? Mary, did you know? No. How could you know that you birthed a child whose baby shower was sponsored by the very heavens? Mary, did you know? No. How could you know that your baby boy's first steps were actually with angels above? Mary, did you know? No. How could you possibly have known that your baby boy's scrapes would one day heal all nations? Mary, did you know? No. How could you even fathom that your baby boy's delivery was the key to your very deliverance? Mary, did you know? No. How could you know that your baby boy's midlife crisis would lead to the world's salvation? Mary, did you know? No. How could you know that you birthed a child destined to die for you and me and everyone, so that when you died, we would all return back to him? Mary, did you know? Well, it's okay, Mary. Some of us still don't even know.
everybody. Welcome back to Carols for a Cause. That was Justin talking about Mary Did You Know. Our next act up is going to be Kwame. He is one of the most prolific guitar players on this side of Mississippi. Um, he also has a project out now. That's one thing about this pandemic. I feel like people are starting things. They are doing amazing ventures. They are tapping into their talents, their gifts, their passions. So Kwame has the Pandemic Project out on SoundCloud. So definitely go take a look or a listen at that. This is super exciting because when I tell you I have been waiting to hear something from Kwame. So I'm super excited. I know on the break, I'm going to go take a listen to SoundCloud. But yes, the Pandemic Project's on SoundCloud. But now we get the honor of listening to him play Mary Did You Know?
Kwame. He is all the way from Maryland, and he came down to bless us with that. So thank you so much. So coming up next, we have Paige Pinder, our resident hood baby from DC, that we absolutely love. She is an R&B artist. She's got some stuff coming out soon. She's going to be releasing her own EP soon, so be on the lookout for that. So Paige will be singing "Oh Holy Night" for us. So welcome Paige as she comes.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pine. till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, a weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine.
That was awesome. Great job, Paige. Thank you for coming.
Not a problem.
So, this night has been going great. What do you think?
Better than I expected. I love this.
Hello? Listen.
I'm a fan of Christmas music, so you could sing the same songs all day and it wouldn't even bother me. So,
Absolutely. So, we keep talking about the purpose of tonight, the vision behind tonight is giving, right? It's the season of giving. What are your expectations for giving? Like, the feeling of it all. Because I know this is your season. Like, one thing I know about my friend loves some Christmas. You turned into the most gifting person during this time.
I just think when you have an abundance, and even if you don't, it's just always important to give. So whatever you're doing, you should give something of yourself, whether it's your time, your money, knowledge. Knowledge is a big thing that a lot of times we just don't give, and that's something that's super important. I think Martin Luther King had some quote about that. I'm not going to quote it because I'm going to get it wrong. But
So go look up the giving quote.
somebody post that in the comments for me so I can have that. But yeah, giving is just really important, and it's just the way to make the world go around because, as we know, we live in a society that unfortunately doesn't value humans the way they should, and there are some deficits all over the place, whether it's there's just plenty of deficits. So us giving is the way to really make the world go around.
Absolutely. I feel that. So, as you can see, I changed my clothes because this part of the program, I'm telling you, it gets a little hot, okay? So, with giving, we talked about giving to Carols for a Cause. We talked about donating to the Cash App. What is the Cash App name?
The Cash App is $Carols for a Cause, all one word.
Okay. If you need to, you better ask Siri how to spell carols, for the cause. But don't go misspelling it because we're giving to a very purposeful purpose, right? So we are going to start a challenge, okay? We about to get into the challenge.
Yeah, it's challenge day.
It is challenge day, okay? Lady T is challenging you guys to give, right? So if you're in the same family, if you are friends, if you have different group chats, I am going to challenge you to donate first and then challenge somebody else. So I have given my donation because I got to, right? That's you. We also have to support our friends. We have to support the people that we know. I am an alum of the illustrious Morgan State University, so I am going to kick this challenge off by challenging some of my my peers. Thomas J, I challenge you. John Bit and Denny, I'm going to challenge you. Dominique and Mia, I'm going to challenge you as well. So that is my challenge. And then also a Baltimorean, and we have a something going on. But I am going to challenge Mace.
I say there would be no beef on Carols for Cause.
I mean, ain't no beef, but he went to Towson, so
right.
he didn't go to Morgan. He went to Towson. But Mace, I am challenging you, and I'm gonna tag all of you guys because I am kicking off the challenge. So I just donated $100, and I'm gonna challenge you guys. But we have a challenge video from somebody else. Let's see who she challenges. So, who do you challenge? Because I feel like even though this is your vision, your program, you got to challenge somebody too.
Man, I didn't even think about that. Who do I challenge? I challenge.
All right, I have my soror here with me. She's a new AKA. Skewy. All right, so we are here challenging all of the sorors on Facebook Live that you will give as a sorority service to all mankind. We are challenging you to give to the shelter to help someone in need. We know that we can do it. AKA strong. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Hello all. My name is DeSavian Reeves, a recent Morehouse College graduate, and today I'm challenging all the HBCU folk out there to give to my cousin's cause, Cares for Cause, where he raises money to donate to a local winter shelter. Now, we all know that HBCU is about community, leadership, and service. And we also always know that it took someone else extending their hand back to us to help us get to where we are today. So I'm asking you to help someone else in need. I hope to see you give.
Welcome back, Justin.
It's a good thing I had nothing else to do tonight. Keep talking back to this seat. I want to go sit down on my couch.
That is absolutely true. My mic is on. My mic sounds nice. My mic sounds nice on tonight. So just like you said, you had nothing else to do. You guys are at home as well because there is nothing to do in a pandemic after a certain time. So you are here with us, and we thank you guys. We thank the viewers. We thank everybody who is donating. And last year, I did a giveaway, right? Lady T had a giveaway.
Some good giveaways.
It was. We gave away AirPods.
And I don't know where my AirPods are, so if you choose to give away some this year,
that may be
awesome.
your Christmas present since everybody around me seems to be losing their stuff. But what I am going to do for you, I am going to give a giveaway prize to your highest donator. So whoever that may be, you will figure that out.
Okay.
And Lady T is going to give a giveaway. You never know because
you never know. She works at Apple. She got friends. She got friends in high and low places. That's what she always be saying. High. And
I do, but golly, I'm just the host. You ain't got to tell them everything. But
I thought we wanted them to get to know you.
I mean, not like that. But you just never know what I may give. You know what I mean? Like your girl gives great gifts.
She's very generous. And I ask that you be just as generous, if not more, than Lady T and give to the Prince William County Winter Shelter tonight.
So, because you are here and you have nowhere else to be, because that was the question I asked you before, who are you challenging tonight?
I challenge my pastor, Pastor Ronald A. Jones of the Life Church.
You're putting everybody's business out there.
It's on the website.
Oh, I guess that's true.
I have a lot of family. I challenge all my uncles and aunts, so I can't list you because we'll be here all night because we got a lot, but Uncle Gene, Uncle Sonny, Uncle...
But you just said you weren't going to list them.
I was going to list a couple.
But then what about the couple who wasn't listed?
Well, only some of them have Facebook. So.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I challenge anyone that would support me, support this cause. So, yeah, that's my general challenge.
All right. You only named 2 of your uncles, though. Now I feel as though I'm going to have you write down your list of uncles.
I don't think the rest of them have Facebook.
That's their business. Anyway, so Justin has challenged his pastor and then his uncles and aunts. And the aunts? How many aunts you got?
They don't really have Facebook either.
My
Aunt Leanna, she has a Facebook. I don't know if she's watching this.
What about Lady L? She be on the book?
She does have Aunt Ollie. Yes. You do be on the Facebook. But she gonna see this late at night because she be up late scrolling.
Oh yeah, she be up. she my favorite.
She on the
be up.
rebroadcast.
She is. So, everybody who he challenged, you have some time throughout the night to not only hear the challenge, see your name tagged, because he will be tagging, because I'm going to make sure he tags. But as you guys have been challenged, we are going to kick it off to the next act, and it's a funny one. These two right here are a bunch of teeth, okay? They laugh, they smile, they're funny. They laughing already.
They're laughing already.
And you guys don't even see them. But we are playing Taboo, Christmas Taboo, with Briana and Courtney. So I'm going to kick it over to Briana and Courtney for Taboo. Let's see what y'all got.
Well, you want to explain the rules first?
Oh, the rules. So I don't know the rules.
So it's just regular.
Oh, I see the rules.
It's regular Taboo, but just Christmas themed. So those of you who are at home, of course, you don't get to play as the same way. But while they're giving out the clues, I encourage you to put in your comments what your guesses might be, and there might be a prize coming to you if you guess the correct thing. So
Absolutely, because we have somebody looking at the comment checks.
But the winner here, whether it's Briana or Courtney, will actually get $20 from me, whoever wins. So, but you get a point if the other person guesses the word correctly that you were describing. So when Briana is explaining the word to Courtney, if Courtney doesn't get it, Briana doesn't get a point.
But how many guesses do they get to not get it?
Well, I don't know. What do the rules say? Normally it's like a minute, but
it is a minute. But okay, we're gonna figure this out.
Each one of them have 8 things to go through, so
I hope they studied.
I hope they got this.
All right, we are gonna kick it to Briana and Courtney.
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
You ready? Don't mess up. Okay, let's go.
Try not to. Okay. It happens in the winter time.
Snow.
Okay. They're usually different colors.
Lights?
They go on the specific
ornaments.
Yes. Okay.
Come on.
We're gonna go past that.
You skipping
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. You usually get this for your kids or your loved ones at this time.
You got easy words.
Ooh. Doggone it. The word I was gonna use. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh,
well, this your money,
she
so
be
take
hitting
your
high
time.
notes.
Mariah Carey.
Yes. Justin loves to shop here. He don't want to go to the store, but he'll shop on this. It's online.
Amazon?
Yes. Okay. It got a lot of candles on the thing. Yeah. I'm done.
How would you just give it up like that?
Yeah, I'm
How
done.
many was that?
You got 6.
Well, you know that's your points. You got 6. This
Thanks.
was your money.
I'm stressed.
Okay. Don't mess up. Okay. This is the animal that takes the person who gives the gifts, takes them around everywhere.
The reindeer.
But what's the main one's name?
Rudolph.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, so when 2 people who like each other very much go under something.
Mistletoe.
Thank you. Okay, so
I really should be helping you.
You are. So, okay, who is Christmas about?
Jesus.
Okay, so when he was a little baby, who brought him things?
The disciples?
What's another name for them?
Girl, I don't know.
What are the disciples? Are
men?
Okay. Are they smart? Are they
the blind men?
I don't know what you when the person who brings the gifts comes into the children's house, how does he get in the house?
Chimney.
Oh, okay, thank you. What's a big stick? What are big sticks called?
Twigs. Wait, wise men. I was not gonna go past.
Oh Lord Jesus, I'm skipping that one. Okay, Jocelyn sang this song. He said, "Oh come,
Emmanuel."
Thank you.
Justin wouldn't let me sing.
Okay, where was Jesus brought into the world? It wasn't like a hospital.
A manger?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, a manger.
And then blank for the cause. Blank.
Carols.
I won.
Wait. Justin, this was rigged.
She did win though. So Briana got 7, you got 6. But that was great, guys. I laughed at it. That was it right there. That was it right there. So, how did you guys do? Did you guys know the answers to these? Because they were some good ones. A wise man, Courtney, and the twig. It was supposed to be a staff, I think. No. A Yuletide. Girl, boo, I wouldn't have got that either. But it wasn't my game. So, Briana, we will be sending you $20. But right now, we are going to do a 2020 recap. And I'm going to bring Briana over. So from playing Taboo, she's going to come sit in my guest chair. Hello, welcome. Hey. Welcome. You got to turn your mic on. It's okay.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You, like, on a scale of 1 to, like, real good.
I'm like 8. The only reason why I'm not real good is because I'm sleepy good. But I'm
sleepy
good.
good.
I'm sleepy.
Child, what? We had 9 months to catch up on sleep.
I feel like I've worked more at home than I did in the actual building.
That's an absolute thing.
Yes.
So 2020 has been a wild year, right?
It has.
We've gone through a lot, but we're still here. We're still standing.
Yeah.
We're still pressing. And I feel like we've gotten to talk to you often through 2020.
Yeah, I've been here more than I have been before.
That is true. I told you the pandemic has given us time back, purpose back.
Yeah.
It's given us a lot. You know, it's taken
has.
some, but we'd like to focus on what it has given us.
Yes.
Right? So 2020 has been a rough year for a lot of people, especially Black women, how we are often unappreciated, discarded, or just ignored.
Yeah.
But JR Group wants to highlight its favorite supporter, which is you. So you have gotten the JR Group Supporter Award of the 2020 year. But tell us about your 2020 story. What has been hard this year and what has been good this year?
Okay. So what has been hard this year is probably not what has been hard for other people because I like being in my house. So the pandemic, that was nothing for me. I was like, okay, I'm home. Let me, DoorDash my food. Let me Instacart.
And you was good for DoorDash and the Instacart before the pandemic.
Hello?
Like, that's where Briana spends her money. If you want to know where Briana spends her money, you want to know what to get her for Christmas and her birthday, DoorDash and Instacart.
Yes, it's great. But that was good for me. But the part that was bad was just because we were home, we got to see how bad Black people were actually being treated. So it's one of those things like you grow up, you know what's going on, but you kind of ignore it because it doesn't happen to you directly. So when you see it over and over again, because all we've been doing is being on our phones, that was the hardest part for me, seeing our people hurting and seeing so much going on and nobody doing anything about it.
Absolutely. But I think with being able to see what all is going on, to be home and be able to internalize what's going on, you started something.
Yes.
You didn't let your anger, your fire just kind of fester, right? Yeah. What did you do? I know what you did because I'm still waiting for my shirt, to be honest.
It's coming.
But we ain't going to put that out there.
It's coming.
I wear a Cares for a Call shirt. I'm waiting for the other shirt. But tell the people, what did you do in 2020?
Yes. So when the protests all were breaking out, my now roommate, she's like my bestie. She had the idea of basically putting together protester kits because there was a lot of police brutality and there's a lot of people who just wanted to protest but were getting hurt in the middle of it. So we started out making protester kits. It had food, it had water, it had cleaning supplies, it had masks because we're still in a pandemic, so we needed everybody to wear masks. But that started our nonprofit Melanin Coalition.
Hello? You started your what?
A nonprofit.
Girl, you better. How easy is that to start a nonprofit?
It's not easy at all. And I put everything on Aisha's sheet of face. background. What me and her always say, and we have other people on our team, but you have to have a person for each spot in your nonprofit. Aisha, she is on the ground running. She is not afraid to get locked up.
Listen, when I tell you that girl is running, she
runner.
goes hard.
She does. And then
you said she's not afraid to get locked up?
Oh, she's not afraid to get locked up at all.
Listen, child. Tan ain't my color.
Listen.
That food ain't my mama food either.
It's not my calling at all. And that's why I sit home. I manage the social media. Okay. I manage the protester kids. I do the safe houses, make sure that that's going down. And then we have our friend Liz, and she makes sure that all of the things that need to be online with the government, with the meeting with the police chiefs and the DC police chief. The DC police chief actually just left DC, which is a good thing. But we have a person for each spots on the team just to make sure that we can help uplift Black people, that we can make sure that they are doing what they need to do.
Okay. So as we're talking about the giving season, we're talking about giving to Cares for a Cause. What was that giving time for you guys? Because I got to be there for one of the days, and I know for me, it was amazing. So how was it for you? Tell us about the giving space.
Yeah, I think during the day, one of the main protests that we went to that Tan, you helped with, I was just at the houses and things, but I got to see how many kits we gave away. But what really stuck out to me is that when we were going to pick up the kids and make sure that everybody was safe at night, we saw a lot of homeless people with our kids, and personally that made me more warm than anything. Just seeing like the homeless people being helped with food, with masks, that was something that just made my heart warm, because that's giving.
So you gave to more than just protesters. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people know about me, right? They know that I got people in high, low, in between places, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's one thing I want to do. I want to get to know the people. So, Lady T keeps her ear on the street. Word on the street is that you have a career and a house story.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Let the people know, because I know. I know the word on the street.
Listen, long story short was the house I rented a house through a company. Don't ever rent houses that are old, but they try to make it look brand new. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Long story short, I'm trying to get out. My dad helped me get it. So remember that at the end. My dad helped me get it. But me trying to get out after everything was broken, nothing was going right, they tried to say that I owed $10,000 to get out.
I know you lying.
No.
You got that in your savings?
No.
Because listen.
Who got... I don't know. And I sure know my daddy not helping me with that either. So we wasn't going to do that. But so me working on big, crazy faith, and I sometimes call myself stupid, I was like, I'm just going to move out to an apartment. I don't care if this lease is not up. We'll figure it out in the end. Don't tell my daddy I said that. But when I got into the new place, I ended up getting an email saying that they were sorry for everything that they put me through, and that I don't owe that $10,000 anymore.
Come on.
That's my house story.
Yes, you got our producer in the back praising and stuff.
I know.
$10,000 where?
I promise I was crying to my mama every day like I'm not
Girl,
doing
so you got $10,000 on the calls? I'm just kidding. But everybody who sits in this seat, I got to challenge them. So I challenge you for giving, however that may be. Not $10,000, but that's the story. So let me hear about your career blessing. What happened with that?
So with my career, working from home, I started off at the bottom, and I was doing more in the store. I don't want to do this. So I kept applying for more positions, and I kept getting denied. And then there was positions that I could have gotten, but I missed it because I was sick or I was out. And I'm like, okay, so I'm stuck in this bottom position. I don't know what to do. But there was an email that I got saying, hey, do you want to come to this informational meeting about this exec position? So I emailed my manager. I was like, hey, can I step aside so I can go to this meeting? And she says, oh, well, this is only for people above you. You can't go to the meeting.
Told you wasn't qualified.
Told me I wasn't qualified.
Girl, she must not know who you
Listen, hello.
Period.
So what I did, I emailed the person that emailed me. I was like, clearly you have my email for a reason.
Because they don't know who you are.
They don't.
Okay.
And I'm like, I know I'm quiet and you can see what you see is not what I can really do. But I emailed the person. They were like, yeah, we want you to come to the informational meeting. Went to the informational meeting and I got the executive position.
Hello. But you got the what?
The executive position.
Girl, say it one more time.
Executive position.
Come on. We got the executive position, not just the position on top of what you got, but you got the executive position. After somebody told you wasn't qualified.
Told me to keep working, that I don't need to
Told
go
you to
away.
keep working so you can afford this $10,000 that you owed another place. Yes. Listen. So, which pair of shoes in your closet are your shouting shoes? Because I just feel like you've been doing a lot in 2020.
I have. And my shouting shoes is honestly my socks.
That's how you do it. You got to pick them up and put them down. Do you got hardwood floors?
Be comfortable. Yes, I do.
Oh, you got to be careful not to slip.
I mean, I have, I have carpet in my room, too. So
okay, so shout on the carpet so you don't slip. Okay? Because I know your family, y'all pick them up and put them down for real.
I got the heels to match my mama if I need to channel my mother.
Okay.
I can do that, too.
Listen, you got to learn. But we are going to keep going with the night. This is Carols for a Cause, and we are pressing for the purpose. We are giving and gifting. Justin is donating to an amazing cause, and we have to help him get there. So our goal is $600, but I definitely think we can surpass that. What you think?
Absolutely.
Okay, so like I said, I challenge you, but who do you challenge to donate tonight?
I'm going to challenge Aisha.
Okay.
She going to see this. I'm challenging her.
Listen, sis, because you ain't afraid to get arrested.
Hello,
so.
and you got the money.
That's one
we
thing.
got the bail money, so you
right.
can
So
do it.
Listen, Isha, donate your bail money because I don't feel like you're gonna go to jail.
She's not gonna use it. I won't let her. And then I also challenge my parents who are not here, who should be.
Okay.
But I challenged them.
Wow.
It's okay. Mom knows. I texted her.
Okay. Because listen, that was a little shady. But we gonna keep it pushing. So she has now challenged her parents and her partner, right? So you guys seen it. You gotta tag them.
Yes.
Okay. So they're not here. You got to tag them so that they know that they're challenged, and we gotta wait for it. So up next we have CDP. I am so excited to see or to hear to vibe with them. Okay, CD Porter. And oh my gosh.
I'm excited.
You lose words talking about the anointing and the voice and all of that good stuff. Like, he's a vibe, okay? And the people he sings with is a vibe. So, we are going to pass it over to him for Carols for a Cause. And actually, before we do that, we're going to play a game. I'm all about the games tonight. We are going to play a game. Which game? To be honest, I'm not sure. We could do some taboo. Story writing. Story writing 101. So, you and your team must come up with a story with the following words in 3 minutes, okay? So, the words are more than 3 words on my board, but White House, traffic, and a reindeer, okay? I don't know if you guys are ready, but you guys, the team over here, on this side of Christmas. I don't know if you guys can see the Christmas over here. But you guys must come up with a story with the following 3 words. And I said we did White House, traffic, and reindeer. 3 minutes. I don't know who's going to do I can do the timer. Let me do the timer. Let me get I'm going to go over here. Okay. I think you guys are cheating. I haven't started my timer just yet.
I'm tired.
But okay, so let me get my timer together. Are y'all ready for this?
I guess.
Yeah. But can we talk about this ensemble right here? Y'all a cute family. Like, we got Jay Boogie in the do-rag and the hats. Like, we have the ladies in the fur. Lala, your hair is slicked to perfection.
Thank you.
Like, oh my goodness. And then the head is nicely shining today.
Thank you.
Like, it's a look.
Yes, sir.
Like the lights are nice. The lights are nice.
I buffed it just for this event.
We appreciate it. So, I also got to challenge you guys. So, we're talking about challenge. It is challenge day, and Lady T has to challenge you guys. Who do you guys challenge to then donate to the cause? Ooh, the mouth pop. Y'all, hello.
I challenge all my girls.
But what girls though?
That's Claytor.
Okay.
Breezy already hit my sister.
Okay.
Janine.
Mm-hmm.
Keisha.
Okay.
Kim.
There's
Dion.
a lot of girls. Okay.
Them are girls.
Okay. Them your girls. You challenge them. So you
Yes.
gotta tag them.
Okay.
You gotta tag them tonight so they know that they challenged. Because we can't have nobody saying, "Oh, I didn't know." I'm be like, she called you out. The whole world heard it. Okay. So you challenge your girls. Who do you challenge?
Well, what do you think?
I mean, them her girls. You gotta challenge somebody different.
And their husbands and significant others are my dudes, so I gotta challenge my dudes.
Okay, so you challenging
I'm
the
gonna run
dudes.
them down. Doc and Mike and
Uh-huh.
Chris and Will. We gonna get it popping, the whole crew.
Okay. So you challenge the dudes.
Challenge.
Listen,
Challenge.
you challenging all generations. So who do y'all challenge? Y'all gotta send a challenge out too.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. I guess
Uh,
the same can be said, like, they're, girls and they're dudes, they're children.
Kids, I'm about to say.
Listen, that's a lot out the household, but that's smart. That's smart. So who's
Also,
children?
name them. Okay. So Mel, Naya, I don't know. Yeah, Cameron, Ethan, everybody. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Christian.
He's
He's like 7.
But he's
he got a quarter. He got a piggy bank.
okay. Listen, y'all better do the piggy bank. Okay, you get your piggy banks. Is it pay week? I don't know if it's you guys pay week, but mine's coming up. So just know that we're taking donations, not just tonight. We're gonna keep this going, right? So we done challenged the whole house. Like I hope everybody in these houses have their monies ready.
Get your coins right.
Get your coins right. Kids, don't ask your parents because they're already challenged. So it has to come from each separate person. So thank you for your challenge. I also challenge you guys.
Yes.
Y'all gonna get in your piggy bank? Your allowance
I'm
money?
taking my piggy bank. Yes, 100%.
All right, I'm gonna be looking for it.
Checking account, so
Yes,
take that
exactly.
piggy bank.
Hello? That's what I like to hear. She said she ain't broke.
Savings. Come on now.
A checking and a saving? Well, listen. What she trying to say is they ain't the broke best friends. So I challenge you guys as well, okay? But we are gonna get into this game, right? I gave you your 3 words.
That wasn't the game? This
No. That was just a challenge. That was just the
That's
challenge. This is the game. You guys have 3 minutes to come up with a story, okay? A story that has reindeer, traffic, and White House. White House, traffic, reindeer. 3 minutes. Who has a timer? Because I don't.
Trump won't have no problem leaving the White House due to traffic backed up because of reindeer on January 20th.
That's one sentence. That's not the whole
It's a
story.
whole narrative.
That's all you need.
What? What? Let me ask the people, does that work? Oh, you guys. Say it one more time.
Trump will not have any issue on January 20th leaving the White House due to traffic issues caused by reindeer.
Period.
Period.
Okay. Well, that happened a lot quicker than I thought it was. Wow. Well, they win. Yay, you guys are winners. I hope you guys are ready to get your sing on, and that is longer than that game was. I didn't expect to get over it. But you guys are great. Without further ado, CD and the family.
Thank you. Hey, guys. We are so glad and honored to be a part of this wonderful event. And we're going to do a couple of songs in a couple of different formats and setups. So we want everyone to just join in, sing along, snap your fingers, bop, do your thing. All right, we ready?
Yes.
You ready? Let's
Groove it.
going with a classic to start with.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Run away is the bluebird. Here to stay is the new bird. Sing a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the manor we can build a snowman and pretend that his hearts are brown. He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. Stay unafraid, the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland.
Come on, sway. Roll with it. Christmas vibe.
A beautiful sight, happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Take it, kids.
In the manor we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. To face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Yes, we are.
Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Hey, we can have a little fun with Christmas, right? This is Carols for a Cause, and so we're gonna switch it up a little bit now. Let's go into something a little more familiar for us that usually worship together. We do want to remember the reason for the season. Jesus is the reason for the season, and we really want the glory and honor to go to Him. So tonight we're just gonna sing a little bit of this worship song. And right where you are, you can sing along. And you can worship along with us. Simple song says, glory to the Lamb. Glory to the Lamb. We declare glory to the Lamb. Glory to the Lamb. Can you help me say?
Glory to the Lamb. Glory to the Lamb.
We declare all
glory to the Lamb. Glory to the Lamb.
For He's
Alpha,
our God is
Omega.
Yes, He is, and
Forever
is He.
is He.
My God,
He reigns
both now and
forever.
holy, holy, holy,
Holy
is He.
is He.
So we sing
glory
to the Lamb.
to the Lamb. Glory
To the Lamb.
to the Lamb.
We cry
Glory
yeah.
to the
Because you're worthy, we
Lamb.
say
Glory
to the Lamb.
to the Lamb. For He's Alpha,
Yes, He is Omega.
Omega,
Oh, forever.
forever
Is He.
is He.
My God, He shall reign.
Reigns
Both now and forever.
forever.
Holy, holy, holy.
Holy
Is He. to receive it, yeah.
Glory
to the Lamb.
to the Lamb.
We give all glory, yeah.
To the Lamb.
We sing glory,
Glory
to the Lamb.
to the
Come on, put those hands together. Give God some glory right there. He's worthy. He's worthy. Yes, he is. It's a wonderful time of year, but it's also a challenging time of year as we are coming into this beautiful season, but still we are faced with uncertainty. As we look at the news, as we look at reports, as we listen to what's being spoken, but we know who holds our future. We know who holds our hand. We know who holds the key to our success and to all our provision. And so tonight, we just still want to declare that we will exalt our God. Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. For he alone is worthy. For he alone is worthy. For he alone is worthy. Christ the Lord. Tonight we declare we give him all the glory. We give him all the glory. Yes, we give him all the glory. Christ the Lord. For he alone is worthy. Yes, for he alone is worthy. For he alone is worthy. Christ the Lord. He's worthy to be worshipped. He's worthy to be worshipped. He's worthy to be worshipped. Christ the Lord. Oh, we give you all the glory. Father, we give you all the glory. Yes, we give you all the glory. Christ the Lord. Oh, he's Christ the Lord. He is Christ the Lord. Oh, you can give him some glory right there. Hallelujah.
That was great.
How your vocals feel?
It was good when we didn't go to the top, so we're good.
Listen.
There's one more inversion, and when Mike and Erica Davis come back, they can do that.
Okay, well, listen, Mike and Erica, you done been called out twice now. Once for donating, another for the higher inversion. Okay? But this has been an awesome night. How you feel?
It's been great. It's been really fun.
Okay. So, you know, we're donating to Carols for a Cause, and you've said the passion, the purpose behind it. We've challenged some people, right? So as you guys were singing, doing your thing, I was singing, but I was singing with the mic off over to the side because he done already told me hosting was my only job.
Hosting, yeah. We stay in the lanes that we best drive in.
Listen, yo, that's side shade for you. But it's okay because this is what I do. You feel me? I'm a host, okay? I'm going to sing to the side, though. The girl I was getting it.
You had the dance moves down, though. Like, for walking in a Winter Wonderland. Like,
Hello? I was
we should have had a camera on you because you definitely were walking.
I was. So, while you guys were singing, I challenged a couple more people. And it's not official until you call them out, okay? So, because, for real. So, somebody already said done. That's what we like to see.
Carols for a call out now?
Well, I had to call out my challenges, you feel me? Because, remind the people, what's the purpose of Carols for a Cause?
We are giving money for the Prince William County Winter Shelter so we can create care packages. And I think it's been on the flyers and stuff, but I don't think I said it tonight. The stuff that's going to go in it, glad you asked. There's going to be socks, scarves, hats. And one of the things when I talk to the representative there, she always says that socks and hats are like the biggest blessing for people in the season because the temperatures go down.
Absolutely. Don't nobody like cold toes?
Right. And then, of course, if it rains, then your socks get wet. It takes a while to dry. So we just want to provide as many. I also don't like
wet socks.
Right. No one likes that. Like yesterday when it rained so hard, like my shoes and socks were soaked. And it reminded me, thank you, Lord. He reminded me that that's why we're giving socks and any other donations because while I was able to just come in my house and get a new pair of socks or socks, not shocks, or put my shoes in a dryer or get some new clothes or whatever. That's not a luxury that everybody has. So we're here to provide that luxury for everybody in this season. So
that's amazing. The fact that you still have a giving mindset, even during a pandemic when so many things have been lost, so many things have been taken away, and you're still giving. That's super. That's it right there. So let me actually call out the people who I called out. We got Dominique, called him out. He said done. That's what we like to see. You feel me? Hit me with that done text message.
We need to follow up.
We absolutely. We got John Benton Denny, okay, from Morgan State University. I challenge you. Marquise, I'm challenging you. Jimmy James St. Patrick, I'm challenging you as well, okay? Bring that Chat-Town donation, okay? Aaron, Joe, Raphael, also going by Henrik, I challenge you. So those are a couple of people that I challenge, and I'm going to tag them because as the host, as your friend, I got to apply the pressure.
I appreciate it.
I keep telling you all the time, I'm the pressure, okay? But I challenge you guys to donate to this amazing cause, to this very giving visionary of this event tonight. So I'm going to pass it back over to you for those final remarks.
Yeah, so one, I want to thank everyone who's joined in tonight. Thank you for everyone who will see it later. Thank you for everyone who's going to donate. Thank you for those who shared so somebody else could donate. Yeah, I just really appreciate all that you've done. I've got some more thank yous. I have some thank yous. That's why I need you to hit the slides. I make sure.
Listen, sometimes you got to be reminded.
Like,
there's a thank you
I don't
list.
want to miss anybody.
This is great. There's a whole list.
There is a whole list.
This is preparation. Who did this?
Well, I can't say it now, but I'm going to do my best.
Would you like me to do your thank yous?
Yes. Or how about you call them out, and then I'll tell you why I'm thanking you.
Okay. I will call them out, but a little bit lower. Back to lower. Oh, Lady T.
So it goes without saying, thank you so much to you for hosting this event.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't know, well, a lot of you do know, Lady T Tandela is one of my best friends. And she is on FaceTime with me most nights, like in the midnight hour when I'm working on all these projects or whatever's going on. And the fact that there's somebody that I literally feel by my side in their own house supporting me with this, like, I think Lady T the host, but I think Tandela the friend, more importantly.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, on a serious note.
So who's next?
50.
50. She is our producer. She is responsible for what you are. She's responsible for what you're seeing and maybe not seeing. We're not sure. We'll watch this broadcast. We'll see if she'll be hired back next year. But no, one thing I will say.
She did good last year.
She did amazing. But one thing I will say is she encourages me to dream bigger. I think she thought I was mad at her the other night when she was like, "What's your goal?" And I was like, 500. And she was like, "No, that's not big enough. No, you need to do more." And I just got quiet. I started thinking about it like, this is someone who, like, among other people in my life, definitely, but someone who is always encouraging me to dream. So I really appreciate 50, who is Miss Desadra.
She the help.
Yeah, the help.
She's great help.
She is the help.
We have next Miles Mormon.
Miles, he is responsible for what you're hearing tonight, and he
Yes.
is the one that made me sound good, possibly. Who knows? I'll see later. But Miles is clutch. He came in from out of town for this event, and I just really appreciate
Drove
it.
1,200 hours.
Right, yeah. Listen, I've driven to Arkansas, so I understand the drive. He drove from Tennessee, so I really appreciate Miles for this.
Come on.
Yeah, he is clutch. I think that's his motto is always like, I'm going to show up, I'm going to be clutch. And, like, you be waiting to that last minute, like,
But
Is
he
gonna
be
show-
clutch.
But then he shows up and he makes it happen.
And his saying
So,
is he going to make it happen. So
really-
next, we have CD and Carmen Porter plus the family.
CD and Money. These are some of the best people in my life. I don't know. I've known CD for longer than, well, actually, technically I've known Money longer. She didn't know I knew her. That was a long time ago. But I met CD and really got to know him on this mission trip to Africa, which was fun. Learned a lot there. But he is a great big brother. She's a great big sister. They support, they encourage. And I kind of want to take a second here if everyone can touch and agree with me. CD's having some back pain or lower extremity, some stuff going on. But the fact is that he pressed through for this event, and there were some things that canceled this week. It did in different ways. The program looks totally different now than it did a week before when I solidified it. But I won't say one thing because there are other things that remain solid. But one big thing that remained solid was CD and Money, and I really appreciate them for that. And you know, this is my thing, but they make the best chicken quesadillas, barbecue chicken quesadillas. They're for me, not for anybody else. So if we could pray with him real quick. So God, I pray right now that by your stripes, CD is healed. God, you were born so that the sins of the world could be taken away, so that we would be free from these ailments. We would be free from all different types of strongholds. Your birth was the catalyst for the breaking of strongholds and for the healing of all extremities. So, Lord, thank you for his sacrifice. Thank you for the mindset in him to continue to serve and still worship even when he's hurting. Thank you for his wife for pushing him. Thank you for their relationship. And I thank you for their kids. And yeah, so Lord, do it now as you are doing everything. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Pastor Ron, that does not mean I want to preach. Just go ahead and put that out there right now because I just felt a text message come in. And then to Jalen and Selah. Jalen is someone, I guess maybe 2 years now I really started talking to him. He is awesome. Like, follow him. Well, he doesn't really post anything. Hopefully you see him in person because he doesn't really talk on social media, but he's come out of his shell so much. And I just really appreciate him for staying in the gap tonight. And Selah, like Lady T said, her hair is always together and she is always together. And I appreciate her because she's rather shy at times, or she fakes to be shy really. But I appreciate her for also filling in the gap tonight.
So next we have Briana Davis.
Oh, my sister, Briana. She is just always one that's down to support. Like everything that I post, she shares, she likes, she comments. And she's also one that during this pandemic has checked on my mental health. Because as you may or may not know, I kind of like can fall into a hole sometimes, like, oh, I'll just being by myself. And she texted me one day. She was like, your energy is low. And I was like, oh, well, someone sees me. So I appreciate her for that.
And then
she's my alto. Like, that's what I've always been saying for years. We've been singing for Yet Praise with her mother who's not here. But we love you. We love you, Mama Erica. We love you.
Can I say the next person now?
Yes.
Okay. Paige Pinder.
Thank you so much, Paige. I haven't known you that long, but I love you like a sister, and I thank you for all your support and your willingness to do this.
Then we have Jocelyn Lockhart.
Jocelyn was the first singing voice you heard. Well, I guess my mom sang in the first video, but he was the first singing voice you really heard. He's another big brother I have. He's another one who pushes. He's another one who requires me to push into the presence of the Lord as well. So I appreciate you, Jocelyn, for all that you do.
My parents.
Oh, I was like, your parents? We already did 50. My parents. Thank you for birthing me. Thank you for sharing this time. Their birthdays, my dad's birthday was December 3rd, and my mom's is December 13th. So thank you for allowing me to do this
selfless.
event. Yeah.
They are very selfless
To
during
do
this
this
time.
event during their birthday time. Got my dad with the taco lasagna tonight, though. That's what he requested. But I just thank my parents because they've always encouraged and supported me as well. And they're like pushers. Like, you're gonna get the real from them. So like, you don't get that like, oh, it's okay, you can do it next time. They're like, no, you're gonna press forward. You're not gonna quit. So I appreciate that.
I love that. They're great. We have Kiana.
Oh, Kiana, and while I'm going through these remarks, it's a great time for you to donate via the Cash App.
We
and,
giving you time.
Yeah,
okay?
give you time to work on your budget as well.
You feel me? You
'cause
got
we don't want anything to bounce. So, just saying. Kiana, I thank you so much. One, for getting on the camera, which I know you don't like to do a lot. You've been riding with me for a long time as well. So I really appreciate you. And for filming the videos of my parents and then my video as well. So I appreciate that.
And then we have Desavian.
Oh, my brother cousin. He's amazing. He sent in a video for the HBCU challenge. I appreciate him. Go follow him on YouTube. He's doing amazing stuff too. He's actually launching a program for HBCU awareness as well, to for people to know that HBCUs are an option because it's not always talked about in every school.
So next we have Courtney.
Courtney, my cousin who is 20 days older than me and will never let me forget it. I just appreciate her through all the ups and downs. She's always here. She always rides for me. She always supports. She just does whatever you ask. Like, we call 50 to help, but Courtney is like the best assistant producer there is. And like, we really couldn't do this without Courtney. And I don't think she understands just how like vital she is to all the productions and things we do. Like, I'm glad we were able to show her face today on the camera and laugh with her, joke with her, and talk. But we're going to be seeing more from her, too, as well. She has a launch sometime in the near future of
January 1st.
Okay.
That's what was said.
Lady T, Carol's for a call out.
Lady T gonna call the people out. You got to keep the people accountable.
Yeah.
So donate during this time as well.
Yes. January 1st, she's launching Lovey Lux, and you can follow more about that on her Instagram page. And yeah, we'll be hearing from that.
_ Lovey Lux. _ LOVIELUX.
When was this created?
I made that.
Did you follow me?
What?
Anyway.
Next is Amari Baker.
Thank you, Amari, for volunteering your voice and your memory. It was so cute for you to do the scripture to really set the tone for the night as well.
When I tell you, that girl loved it, okay? Amari loves putting on a dress, a stocking for whatever reason, because they itch.
Because we don't wear them at church anymore.
Hello? And then a bow. We just needed her to have her bow. That's all she needed.
Yeah.
So next we have Kwame.
Kwame, my best friend from Maryland. He is awesome. He's always been down. Yeah, he's just amazing. I appreciate you for literally filling in this week. And his birthday was this week too, and I didn't really want to ask him, but show him some love because he was so selfless to do this. So I really appreciate you, Kwame, and go listen to this stuff on SoundCloud. It is amazing.
So next we have Dominique.
She will be sending in a challenge video as well that I'm going to be posting on social media this week.
Good stuff. We have Micah.
Micah was a sounding board this week. Literally, when things were falling apart, I was like, let's go talk to Micah. So I thank you, Micah, for all that you did. And just as a producer as well, and bouncing off ideas. And she has an organization as well, Imago Day Productions, LLC, where she has her own web series, Black Enough. So yeah, follow her as well.
And everyone who has shared and donate.
Yes.
And will donate.
Yes. Thank you so much to everyone who has shared and will share and will donate and has donated.
Well, good stuff. I want to give a hand clap to Justin. He was the visionary. He pushes, he presses. That's what he does. And to be such a selfless person, I think, is amazing, like I said, during this time. And I thank you for your friendship. I tell you often. But I thank you for your give and your serve. So I thank everybody as well. From the official host, I thank you guys for tuning in, for sharing, for liking, for donating. And like I said, when we go to kind of look at the cash apps, I will be giving a giveaway to whoever gave the highest amount. But without further ado, I think that's it. I thank you guys for spending the night with us.
Thank you so much.
We need an outro.
face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Lord, turn his face toward you and give you peace. Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Lord, turn his face toward you and give you peace. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his presence go before you, and behind you, and beside you, all around you, and within you. He is with you, he is with you in the morning, in the evening, in the coming, and you're going, and you're weeping and rejoicing. He is for you, he is for you. Amen.
God bless you.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And to all a good night.